the streets, yeah, we was living out our dream, oh. You used to be my brother, I was your provider, and now we separated into oh.
TV, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I am going to share with you my masterpiece. I said all masterpiece. But anyway, let's move forward. I have created a blog, this blog is intended for midterm school purposes only. So my blog is entitled "Give Yourself Permission to Do Less, Claim Your Worries." So let's just stop talking right here because the atmosphere is hot. Okay, so let's move on to our main video.
Hold up.
I'm back. In today's world of social media, it is easily to get caught up, feeling like we're not doing enough, and even if with 10,000 other things in our plate, we felt like we get overwhelmed with having to get a new outfit every event. So needing to start a new workout plan, attempting to build a new diet, and the cycle doesn't stop. So we're faced this subconscious pressure to catch up every day. So, but what if we gave ourselves permission to do less? So this habit of always doing more keeps you from putting forth efforts towards the things that positively impact your life and prevents you from truly doing anything well. So this is when you gave yourself permission to open up to the positivity, to the possibility, and moving forward and being ready to face with this. So with what is in there. So that is unfolding what's within. So in today's world, we are mandated with a lot of opportunities. So opportunities to do more. And without access of unlimited information, we got to pick Insta Vibes, or with opportunities to do more. So Insta Vibes of so many people and so many lives, and really in whole worlds that we don't even think that is existed. So, but what about to the internet, Facebook, Instagram? I'm sure we can rely on it. Staying at home is said to be the new normal at this pandemic time. At times like this, there are so many ways you can help those around you. For instance, follow health workers' advice and social distancing guidelines if you've been advised to do so. It helps protect people most vulnerable in your communities and eases the burden on careers and hospitals. Provide emotional support for people via phone calls or messages. This can be an extremely lonely time for many. Call people and provide them with support. Help limit the spread of misinformation and create awareness about basic do's and don'ts by promoting advice from experts and reliable sources. You can share scarce resources, be considerate when shopping, and offer help to people who are less able to access protective necessary goods that are in high demand. And remember, whatever you do, stay safe. I have read a content, and I'm sure it was coming from my teacher, and I think that was her blog. That I forget the title of that blog, but it says that for this reason, it can be helpful to be gracious in your response. So do whatever favors you can and be warm-hearted and direct when you are saying no. So, but even after we have accounted for these social considerations, many of us still seem to do around us, or to seem to do a poor job of managing the trade-off between yes and no. We find ourselves overcommitted to things that don't meaningfully improve or support those around us, and certainly don't improve our own lives. So perhaps one issue is how we think about the meaning of saying yes or no, right? So you can have permission to do less, but don't be mistaken. That doesn't mean that to just give up. Or I'm not saying we all just have permission to just give up on our goals, or to cut ourselves so much slack that we go back all the hard work that we put in to build a new habits, to become more best version of ourselves that we want to be. But I just believe that we have permission to do less, without backtracking, without having the fear that everything's gonna everything just gonna have out of control, or we are going to, or let's just say when we stop pushing ourselves to do more and more. That's why I'm trying to talk to you right now, that you guys have the permission to do less, or you can claim your worries.
I don't know what makes me hungry for this search. I should be thankful for God giving me 2 bloodlines, a very great blessing and gift to be considered, but I am also anxious about the situation that I am in. Being the center of these 2 bloodlines, I have the moral obligation to take care of them, be responsible, and be strong for the shortcomings of waves of problems that may rampage to us. It wasn't easy. I have to be mentally strong for them, thus I serve as the pillar for them so they could stand still side by side. I may be overreacting, but I can set aside this thought that if any one of them will fall, I could hardly see myself on which side I should go. I was born and grew up with the other side, and yet as I growing up, I happened to meet the other side, which helps me to sustain my education, and thus they've been part of my life. If happens that one of them will fall, I certainly do not know what I should do, but I'm gonna say that one of them will I be able to turn my back on.
Because nothing's certain, I must say. But as long as I am still here, I must take my part with them in any means other than anyone. I might not know how to do it by now, or maybe oblivious to my knowledge that I already done it. Well, I just have to strengthen it, like placing a lot of straws so that it wouldn't break. However, strong the waves are waves of problems. So life is full of trial and error indeed. So there is no start and end of everything. If something will gonna finish, another thread will loose and bound to start something new again. Like everyone was walking in a single scarlet thread, fragile and soft. Well, no one's gonna predict what life will make us in the future. So what we're gonna do is accept everything with open arms, open eyes, So as I remembered, Uriah Sprayborn, she said, if it is bad, then it is bad. Try again. Nothing's certain, but that doesn't mean you can close your yourself from random doors to open. Okay, so this is Maureen Pronter once again, BizEd English 1. Thank you for watching.